Hey guys, Adam Lobo here from Adam Lobo TV, and in this video, I'll be unboxing both the new Vivo V20 and the V20 Pro, and I'll give you 5 reasons why you should get the Vivo V20, so keep watching. Now starting with the unboxing, the Vivo V20 comes in a dark blue colored box with a V design in front, the Vivo logo on the top left, and the RAM and storage info on the top right. And finally the V20 in the middle. Then at the back there are some of the specs over there. Opening the box, you'll find another thin box where in there's a clear phone case, the instructions manual and the SIM ejector pin. Then you'll find the phone itself. Underneath there's the Vivo earphones, as the phone comes with a headphones jack, a USB-A to USB-C cable, and a 33-watt charging brick. Now looking at the Vivo V20 Pro, it comes with a similar packaging. However, in the smaller box, there is the USB-A to USB-C cable in there instead. Then, since this is the Pro variant, it does not come with a headphones jack, so there is the USB-C to headphones jack dongle, as the box also comes with the Vivo earphones as well. So in this video, I will focus a bit more on the Vivo V20 instead, and the first reason, which has always been one of the main strengths for Vivo phones, is the great image quality. Starting from the camera specs, at the back, the Vivo V20 comes with a 64MP f1.89 aperture and 8MP f2.2, which is a multi-function camera, very unique, which has a combination of the super wide angle, a bokeh camera and a macro camera. Then there is the 2MP f2.4 mono camera, and the rear camera specs for the Vivo V20 is the same. So pictures on the high 64MP camera were as high of a detail as truly imagined. Now you might not be always using this feature, but this mode allows you to really zoom in and crop into your image accordingly without losing any quality in detail. Then the other 8MP amazing super versatile camera proves that it's not all about the numbers, as firstly the super wide 120-degree field of view images were great to capture great super wide focal length without having any distortions at the side of the images. Then the bokeh camera was nice, not only for taking photos of people but also for objects as well, even with complicated shapes, which was a huge plus. And I've said it before and I will say it again, that Vivo hands down has the best super macro camera, both through the lens and also the image processing to get those intricate detail which you can sometimes can't even see with your naked eyes. Then the front camera has a massive 44MP f2.0 aperture super definition front camera for the Vivo V20, but there is an additional 8MP f2.28 on the Vivo V20 Pro. Now looking at the front camera, here is another amazing feature for the photos taken for the front camera, as it takes Ultra HD selfies, where like the high resolution mode for the rear camera, you can switch it to that high quality mode for the front camera as well, giving you the best and highest quality selfies. And then what's nice is there is the eye autofocus for the Vivo V20, which is great to give you the flexibility to take selfies near or even far, which some smartphones tend to fail when it comes to taking selfies from far away, where you ended up keep on touching the phone screen to make sure that you're in focus, but that was not the case for the Vivo V20's front camera. And I still really appreciate the portrait mode for all Vivo cameras, as it is one of the very few smartphone companies that gives you the flexibility to adjust the bokeh before taking a shot to get those really nice shallow depth of field. And finally, while the rear camera for the night mode looked great, but the front camera also has a dedicated night mode where it uses the same multiple exposure and noise cancellation algorithm to give you better clarity when taking selfies at night. As for the next reason would be its video taking capabilities. Starting from the rear camera, it records at 4K up to 60 frames per second, where not only it had great quality video, but the image stabilization was as smooth as butter, which as a content creator I loved and totally appreciated. And if you want to take your vlogging session to a whole new level, there's also a dual video mode which takes video on both the front and the rear camera at the same time to capture moments not only from your view but also your facial expressions at the same time. Then the front camera also records up to 4K 30 frames per second, and there's a cool option called steady face to give you the extra stabilization for the front camera, which was great as it's not that often that a phone within its price range has a 4K front video recording and also with that dedicated stabilization feature as well. And on top of that, as much as I'm not personally into it, you can also take slow-mo selfie videos too, with a really high frame rate up to 240 frames per second to get those dramatic and even funny selfie videos. As for the third reason would be the phone's gaming. Now here's where I appreciated this coming from Vivo, as now they are also giving some extra love towards gamers out there. With the multi-turbo feature, it gives you the game highway feature that reduces frame drop by at least 30%, and then there's also at least a reduction of 31% to the ART++ turbo, which made playing games on the Vivo V20 a great experience indeed. Now all of these cool features will be useless if it comes with horrible charging capabilities, and that is why that is my fourth reason to get the Vivo V20, which is the 33 watt flash charging capabilities. Now in terms of the phone's battery capacity, both the Vivo V20 and the Pro variant comes with 4000 mAh of battery, and it gives you a charge up to 65% in just 30 minutes, and I actually got up to 70% in 30 minutes, which surely gives me and you no battery anxiety when using the phone as a daily smartphone. And finally would be the overall specs and the value. Now the Vivo V20 comes with a Snapdragon 720G chipset with 8GB of RAM with 128GB of storage, and it's going for only 1,499 ringgit, and the Vivo V20 Pro has a slightly higher processor of the Snapdragon 765G, which comes with the same amount of RAM and storage that is going for 1,899 ringgit, and it comes with cool colors like this Sunset Melody, the Moonlight Sonata and Midnight Jazz. And of course, I'll leave links down below for you guys to get yourself one. Alright guys, that's the unboxing for both the Vivo V20 and also the Vivo V20 Pro, and of course the 5 reasons why you should get the Vivo V20. Aside from that, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys found this video helpful in making your purchase decision. If you did, be sure to give this video a nice big thumbs up. Like, share and subscribe to Adam Lobo TV if you haven't done so. My name is Adam Lobo, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.